Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're doing well. Today's video has been a long time coming because the last time I did a fragrance roast was, I feel like about a year ago. I've been slacking. Please forgive me.
For what I'm about to say about your loser collections.
Le who? The her.
Because today I am roasting them to the ground. I hope that we'll still be friends here, guys. Right? Sure. I want to thank every single one of you guys that sent in your collection to be roasted. And if you want to be featured in a future video, go ahead and send me an email with your collection. Put in the tagline like roast, fragrance roast, something like that so I can find it. Because I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds at this point. All right, let's get in the mindset. Let's do some roast jutsu.
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm gonna try to be extra mean today, both to the collection and the fragrances. Sometimes I'm just not mean enough, but today's the day. All right, first collection. This one comes to us from Joel. He says, hello Ash, my Instagram handle is, I don't know if I should actually feature this. He didn't tell me yes or no. I guess I won't. Err on the side of caution. But he says, this is my Instagram handle, blank, and I'm a big fan. Just started getting in fragrances during the pandemic. I've gifted almost as much as I own. Mostly arm off brands, lol. Rate or roast my collection, thanks. Okay, I will. Let's take a look, Ugh. First off, respect for the Drakkar Noir and the Drakkar Intense. As you can see, I always have my trusty bottle of Drakkar Noir watching my back. That way no ninja assassins can get me from behind. Also, a shout out for putting this on what I think is a bunch of bed sheets. Can't go wrong with that. That's the tried, tested, and true way of displaying the collection. Not in shelves, that's for losers. Putting it on top of your bed, that's the way. So good job. So getting back to what you said, you've given away about as much as you own, which looks like a lot of free gifts for someone that you love, or probably hate actually, since most of the fragrances you're giving away suck. Because if they're worse than Jope, they have to suck. My God, that's what you should have given away. The Jope and the Cuba. Yeah, that Cuba cigar. What is that? It's like a $4 fragrance. You don't even need to include that in your collection, okay? You just take that. But maybe slow down on those Armafs, you know, maybe try out a Lattafa, see how that does for you. You are aware of that brand, right? Because somehow, if you've actually given away that many, okay, how many would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got here roughly what, like 35, 40 fragrances? And how many of these are actually Armaf? 3. You've got frigging 3. Oh no, 4. 4. I missed the Magnificent right in the middle. My bad. 4. Is that? Okay. This is just between you and me now, okay? At what point do you realize that maybe that brand is not to your liking? When you've given away like 2 to 3 dozen from that brand and you own now like 4, at what point do you just go like, maybe I shouldn't be buying these. Hell with it, I'll buy 5 more. It'll work this time. This collection is almost giving me anxiety for some reason. It's like chaos, like a weird controlled chaos in a way. Like you have your clones together up in the corner, except for that one Armaf that you threw next to Lodisi and the Afnan on the end, and then one underneath that. They're just kind of scattershot, but not really. And then it's like you randomly decided, you know what? The eau de parfum's probably the best, right? So I'm gonna get Sauvage eau de parfum. I'm gonna get Mustache eau de parfum. I'm gonna get Y eau de parfum. I'm gonna get Bleu de Chanel eau de parfum. I'm even gonna get crappy Wanted eau de parfum. Not Wanted by Night, not the most wanted, not the most wanted Le Parfum, just Wanted eau de parfum. I don't know why, I just feel kind of crazy. And then there are other fragrances here that are eau de parfums, of course, but you randomly get the one eau de toilette. What are you doing? You've got all these eau de parfums from these lines. And then when it comes to Dolce & Gabbana's the one where like 99% of people think that the eau de parfum is the better one, you're like, I think I'll get eau de toilette this time, guys. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. And there's just something weird about the picture. It's like my eye keeps getting drawn back to Lodisi for some reason, right in the middle. Like some monolith from ancient compliment getters gone by that's just screaming to once again have attention. Just desperately crying out to be relevant once again. Please pay attention to me. I used to be somebody. I used to be #1. Kind of reminds me of some people I know. It's a nice collection. Thank you for sending it in. Next up, we have Duncan, who says, "Hi Ash, hope you're well. Please rate roast my collection. Any feedback or gap you can see would be appreciated. Want a solid 15 or so quality fragrances. When finished, get a different one. It." Okay. Oh, cool. It's sideways. Ah, once again, you have placed it upon a bed, and this one looks very fluffy and cushy. Interestingly enough, you have one cologne fragrance here, and it is Club de Nuit Intense Man. Congratulations on the budget Aventus Flex. Although to be fair, I guess if you're gonna own one cologne fragrance, that'd be the one to own, wouldn't it? Because then you can go around and be like, yeah, I'm pretty familiar with cologne fragrances. I know their quality. You could call me an expert. I do have Club de Nut Intense Man, after all. Good job. Then we have Luna Rosa Carbon, the fragrance constantly living in the shadow of its big brother Dior Sauvage. It's like when you want compliments, but at the same time you're afraid of being too outgoing, too outspoken, too brash. So you go for that one. Then you've got Prada L'Homme Low, because who needs performance? You could have gone with Prada L'Homme, which again, would have maybe gotten you noticed a little bit more, but that's okay. It's like having all the style of Prada L'Homme, but none of the substance. Then you have Polo Blue Parfum. Yeah, it's great. It's like taking Polo Blue Eau de Toilette and dressing it up in a tux, but it still smells similar to that guy that peaked in high school. And Varvatos Oud. Yay, remember that one? I sure do. When it was announced, it looked like it came in a cool chain link bottle, but it's actually all plastic. And as far as oud, yeah, I think what they actually did is they had a little oud chip and they just waved it over top of the batch for this fragrance for 5 seconds before they actually bottled it, and they went, that's good enough. It's essentially your local mall's idea of luxury and opulence, when in reality it's more synthetic than a plastic bonsai tree. Low-key though, you got some bangers in this one, and it's actually a pretty good collection. Chris Monroe says, hey Ash, sending my modest collection your way. I'd love you to rate it or roast it. You're the best fragrance content provider on YouTube. I don't know about that, but thank you, because you arm us with information, not just opinions. Thanks so much, keep up the amazing work. Your friend Chris in Florida. Thank you, Chris. We used to be friends. I don't know anymore if we are though after this.
Don't come by my house. We're done.
So he sent me 3 pictures. Are these on a bed? I can't tell. If these aren't on a bed, you automatically lose 10 points. So the first picture here is like, what is this? 16 different niche fragrances. Oh boy, goody goody. Ah, Herba Pura. My favorite. It's essentially a fruit salad in a fragrance bottle with a luxury price tag, but it's niche. So that means it has to be good, right? I mean, people have talked about it, so it's good, right? I should have spent this money. This money is well spent. Yes, just tell me that, please. And then we have Blocky. Blocky. I am not pronouncing that correctly. I'm not even gonna try. It looks like it says Blocky. I'm gonna say Blocky. And the name, actually, I had to look the name up just now. I can't pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try, okay? Even on the website that they have, their own website, they're like, yeah, you can't pronounce this. Yeah, we know that. We're quirky. We're quirky, guys. It's an obscure fragrance with niche sensibilities. That way you can remind people how much you paid for it every time that you run into them. To be fair, it's not that expensive, but still, that's what we're going with right here, okay? Let's play along. It's that type of fragrance that you go around to people trying to tell them how cool you are because you have this neat niche fragrance that you can't pronounce. That type of fragrance where people will play along and just nod their head like this when you turn around. It's that cologne dude over here again, something blocky, I don't know.
Oh no. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Red Tobacco up in the corner, a fragrance so overpowered, so in your face that it doubles as pepper spray, but at least when you use enough of it, it keeps the mosquitoes away, so you know, that's a positive. Essentially, you've got the niche equivalent of Abercrombie & Fitch going on here. Oh, I heard Naxos is good, I heard Neo's good, I heard Angel Share good, I heard Tony Iommi good, I heard Layton good, I heard Herod good, I just buy it all. What do we got in the next picture here? Oh my God, it's Low DC again. Is Low DC making a comeback? Is that what's going on right now? Am I unaware of that? Got Prada L'Homme Intense right here. That's nice when you want to give off guy liner vibes instead of office vibes. It's a good choice. Or would it be like guy liner to the office? Yeah. We got Age 24. It looks like you've actually used a lot of that. What are you doing? Hermes tried to go really high tech with that one, but they ended up somewhere between smelling like fresh cut grass and a robot trying to give you a hickey. Demonetized. This collection is full of why did I buy this moments, I feel like. And on the last page, we have the clone fragrances, and also Bentley from Intense. Can't believe you would disrespect Bentley from Intense like that, throwing it in with all those cheap clone fragrances. How could you do that? Although if we're honest, you know, Bentley from Intense does smell really similar to Idole de Lubin. You could maybe say it was inspired by that one, so actually I don't know if I'm against you putting it there the more I think about it. Also interesting to see French Avenue right in the middle next to Lattafa cloning a clone of a fragrance that looks like Initio. What am I saying? The French Avenue bottle looks like the Lattafa bottle, which looks like the Initio bottle, so it's like cloneception is what I meant to say. And I can tell you've been buying clones here recently. You got that vintage radio up there, and that Jean Lo is Immortel with an E, not an A. That means you've been buying them, I know, I see what you've been up to. And when I'm looking at your fragrance clones that you have here, actually pretty much all of them slap. Yeah, these are good. These are good ones. You the man, Chris. Oh, we've got Emmanuel up next. Let's speed it up. Started my collection a couple years ago and found your channel to be the most informative and entertaining to watch. My favorite fragrances are the One EDP and Victory Elixir. Any fragrance recommendations based on those two? Keep up the good work. Any fragrance recommendations? Brother, I got a lot. Watch some of my videos. I go over some of the ones I like in them videos right there. You tried the Most Wanted? Check that one out. Let's see what you have going on here. Ah, yes, on the bed. You are a master. So I recognize everything here immediately, except for the very last one down in the corner. Scapare Red? Scapare? 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 It looks like it's trying to be bold down there in the corner, but nobody knows what it is or what it's doing, including me. I got no clue how that smells. You have one-upped me, how dare you. This fragrance collection is the equivalent of a greatest hits album that everybody has heard 22,000 times and is sick of at this point. You've got the hype monsters in there, the hype kings, your Dior Sauvages, your Camras, your Bleu de Chanels, your Laytons, mixed with some sugary goodness, some sugar bombs like, is that Ultramall? I think it is. Also 1 Million Lucky, Instant Crush, things like that. Victory Elixir. And then for you, Aventus was just too mainstream, but you love yourself some Aventus, so you went ahead and got yourself Hasavat. Same with Instant Crush. Baccarat Rouge 540, that stuff sucks. Everybody has it. I'll take the Instant Crush, thank you very much. And then we've also got some of those dated date night fragrances that everybody has smelled over and over. The one La Nuit de l'Homme and the one Again. It's like you tried to go for something that was bold and outgoing. I was gonna say some more mean things, but actually now I'm feeling bad. If you want me to be honest, Emmanuel, this is actually a fragrance collection that has you settled for every single situation you're gonna find yourself in. And I'm sure you smell amazing. Ugh, no, get that out. Ugh, can't be nice. Ugh. Okay, Andres. Hey man, love the channel a lot and would be honored for you to bestow your roasts on my collection. Okay, be an a-hole, be an a-hole. Ah, Dior Sauvage, front and center, once again. It's a great fragrance that every collection has if you want to smell like literally every other single person on earth that's ever seen a cologne ad. Yeah, cologne, not fragrance, it's cologne, right?
Is that perfume? It's cologne.
Hey man, did you see the new Dior Savage? It has Johnny Depp. I love Jack Sparrow. Oh dude, where's the rum gone? Bro, I gotta go get it. I heard it's good. I think that I will buy 10 bottles probably. It'll be my secret weapon. Savage. Good job having that one. Yay, how original. You got Chrome. Why am I standing like this? I don't know. You've got Chrome, Nautica Voyage, and Eternity. All right there in the front row. You have the holy trinity of I watched a couple cheapy videos on YouTube and I want to smell fresh for less than the cost of a McDonald's Happy Meal. So I got all three. It's morphin' time. Should be able to get all three of those fragrances and do that. Basic bro. It's like you raided a discount rack store and a time capsule at the same time. That's what it looks like is going on here. It looks like you hit the bargain bin hard, but then you were like, oh man, I gotta scoop up a couple hype beasts to throw in there. I don't want people to think that I'm only buying bargain stuff. What's popular right now? Oh, Le Male is hot right now. I'll get a couple bottles. They will never notice that everything else is like 20 bucks. Keep it on the DL. That being said, I do have to give you the utmost props in reality, for real, like in actuality, because you thought I wouldn't see it, or no, you knew. Boop, Dracar Noir. right back there in the back. Okay, take the Sauvage, chuck that in the back. Move with the Drakkar Noir. Forward, my friend. Yes, do it. But that's not all. Oh, no. You also have a vintage with a capital V bottle of Dior Fahrenheit. Ah, but that's not it. There's also Emporio Armani Attitude right next to it. And that little bottle of Quorum in front there, the Paco Rabanne in the back, and the Azzaro Pour Homie in the back as well. Older bottle with the sticker on the front. I like. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, let's finish this up with Luke. I am your fragrance YouTuber guy. He said nothing. There's no message. It just says collection / space roast. Fair enough. Okay, on the bed again. This is very good. This is nice. And also, this is a much bigger one. Oh, where to start? All right, first thing is first. What is up with the Blue Ridge and the Terra Nova? Okay, yeah, you thought I didn't see those? Down there in the corner. By the way, Blue Ridge now goes by the name South Slope. Same fragrance, different name, same bottle, different name. All those fragrances that I creatively directed underneath the Michael Malone brand you can find at Perfumania, the fragrance outlet, in stores across the United States. Also on Nordstrom.com or michaelmalone.com. Terra Nova, South Slope, Edgewater, West Loop, just like Enigma. Let's go. Oh, what came over me?
This is a rather shameless promotion. Hey, it worked on me. Me too.
But yeah, what's up with that? You got Terra Nova down there, you got Blue Ridge / South Slope. Don't you know anything? Influencer fragrances suck. If an influencer had any part in the creative direction, okay, it automatically blows. Now, if you smelled it and it was from a different brand and you would say, oh, that's a 9, I love it. Let me help you. If an influencer was involved, subtract 5, okay? It's no longer a 9, it's a 4. If you would think it's a 7, ooh, it's a 2. It's garbaggio. And if it's a 10, it's actually 5. It sucks. Remember that going forward and your life will be better. That is the rule. I don't make the rules, I just enforce the rules. Those 2 fragrances suck. You suck. This is like a fragrance hoarder's fever dream. Like you just walk in and just see scattershot bottles all over the place. No rhyme or reason. The brands are not put together. Niche is with designer, clone is next to designer, clone is next to niche. Who knows what's going on here? Mass chaos. Now I said fever dream, but actually, I can tell you've not been napping. No, you've been paying attention. Yeah. This is a nice collection. Huh. Look at that, look at that. You've got just interspersed here, all kinds of little goodies. You've got the Noir Ombre right there, the low DC Noir Ombre, I see that. You got the scent Parfum, not Le Parfum, Parfum. Very difficult to find. The all blacked out, the scent bottle, right next to Tonka Cola. And it's good too, it's an iris fragrance, kind of like Dior Homme mixed with the scent. Oof, it's nice. You've got Cavalli Uomo Golden Anniversary, and Deep Desire, and Silver Essence. You have Yop Homme Ice, which is now discontinued. You've got Nuit DC Polaris, which is difficult to find. You've got my beloved Code Absolu. You've got Le Male Eau Fraiche, the Airlines iteration. And what's that? The One Luminous Night as well. Somebody has paid attention when really good fragrances come up for sale and they realize, oh, this thing is gonna be discontinued and difficult to find. Somebody's been scooping those up. Smart, clever girl. But one thing here is triggering me. Your bottle of Aqua de Jo, Eau de Toilette, what's up with that? I'm guessing that you have it flipped around backwards because I can't see no writing there. It's just a blank bottle. Yes, I have enhanced. That's just a blank bottle. So either you have it flipped around like a psychopath, you have every single fragrance here flipped around correctly, except for that one, of course, the Aqua de Jo. So either like a psychopath, you have it flipped around backwards, or you somehow rubbed off the Aqua de Jo on the front. What's going on here? And one other thing, this is just a pro tip from me to you. I see that you got a couple, I don't know if I want to bring this up, but you have a couple of fragrances inspired by We'll just say a house that rhymes with Blason, Mantis, Merkson. And I just want to let you know that you better hide those, because if they catch wind, they're gonna be kicking in your door with baseball bats and they're gonna be taking it out on your dome, okay? They don't play. So this is just letting you know, okay? Maybe walk around with a little helmet on. For real though, this collection slaps. I think we'll finish there. Thank you guys again for sending in your collections. If you wanna be featured in a future video, email me your collection. And to the 6 people I roasted today, thank you so much for being a good sport. Thank you for sending in your collections. I hope that you love the fragrances that you have. I hope you continue to find more that you love, even more than the ones you have now. And thank you again for your kind words also, the people that put nice blurbs into the emails they sent me. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.